All right, so get ready for a deep dive today, like really deep. We're going spelunking, and I mean spelunking, into a source you might not expect, dating advice.
Yeah.
But before you hit that next episode button, trust me on this one. We're not giving you, like, tips on how to snag a date, okay? This isn't that kind of deep dive.
Right.
We're dissecting a document, originally in Spanish, no worries. You've got the translation called How to Improve with Women.
Interesting.
Our mission,
Yeah, what are we doing here?
mining this thing for universal truths about confidence, personal growth, that kind of stuff that helps you level up in life, not just love.
Yeah, it's fascinating how often these like niche areas accidentally stumble onto like fundamental principles of just like psychology and self-improvement, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's all about how to present yourself well and handle setbacks and, project confidence that's valuable, whether you're looking for a partner or a promotion.
Exactly. It's like the advice itself might be about, attracting someone, but the underlying principles are about attracting success, whatever that looks like for you.
Absolutely.
So the document on the surface, it's got tips on, well, let's just say improving with women. But we're here to, like, peel back those layers and find the nuggets of wisdom underneath. And trust me, there's some.
Yeah, I'm sure it's...
And trust me, there are some gems in here. One theme that pops up constantly is confidence. They hammer this home. There's even a line that says, and I'm paraphrasing here, to go into every interaction with the mindset that, let's just say, she's already interested.
Okay.
Now, obviously, we're not saying to use that approach in, like, a bold meeting.
Right, well, let's keep it professional.
But think about the underlying message about self-belief. How powerful would that be if you, like, truly believed you were the perfect candidate walking into a job interview? Imagine how that changes your, like, demeanor, your answers, even your handshake,
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of confidence this document is tapping into.
Absolutely, yeah. Confidence,
Yeah.
or at least the ability to project it, I mean, that can be a game changer. It influences how other people perceive you, and it even, it impacts your performance.
It's like that Amy Cuddy TED Talk. Have you seen that one? About power posing?
Yeah.
You spend 2 minutes standing like Superman, and suddenly you feel more confident. And that shift in mindset can, like, totally translate into acing that presentation or nailing that interview. But okay, confidence is great and all, but what about rejection?
Yeah.
Because let's be real, that's part of life, no matter how confident you are. And this document had a fascinating, albeit slightly unorthodox, take on it.
Okay.
There's a line that, roughly translated, suggests that when a woman rejects someone, deep down, she's actually acknowledging their confidence and guts for even, like, putting themselves out there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Now, you could debate the accuracy of that statement when it comes to, actual dating. But what is intriguing is if you apply this to other areas of life. What if, instead of viewing rejection as this, like, total failure, we saw it as a sign that others are recognizing our boldness?
Huh. Like a badge of honor almost.
Exactly. Like, they see you going for it, and even if it's not a yes this time, they respect the guts it took to try.
That's a really cool way to look at it. I like that a lot.
It's like that classic Wayne Gretzky quote, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Right.
Except in this case, it's more like you miss 100% of the chances you don't take, whether it's asking someone out or going for that promotion.
Exactly. It's about embracing the courage to act, regardless of the outcome. And that, I think, is a message that resonates far beyond the dating world.
So we've got the confidence to take those shots. We're reframing rejection as a badge of honor for even trying. But what about actually making progress?
Right. Because this document isn't just about mindset. It's about taking action, too. And there's a line in here that really stood out to me. It says, you're further along than you were last month when you couldn't do this, and now you can. It's a little reminder to celebrate those small victories, to focus on the journey, not just the destination.
It's a crucial point, especially in our culture that's, like, obsessed with instant gratification and overnight success. Real, lasting change, whether it's your personal life, your career, anything, it requires patience, persistence, and an appreciation for those, like, incremental wins along the way,
It's all about embracing the process, right? Think about, like, learning to ride a bike you didn't hop on and win the Tour de France on day one.
Right, exactly.
There were wobbly starts, maybe a few scraped knees, maybe even a couple of tears along the way.
For sure. But every time you got back on that bike, you were one step closer to mastering it.
Exactly. And just like learning any new skill, personal growth is all about, like, consistency and celebrating those small milestones. Did you finally speak up in that meeting? Did you choose the healthier option for dinner? I mean, those are wins worth acknowledging because they all build towards the bigger picture of who you are becoming.
It's like those little wins build momentum over time, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Speaking of momentum, this document takes a turn into some surprisingly, deep territory when it talks about cultivating an abundance mindset.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
There's this line that advises, envy keeps you from abundance. Exercise, tell someone you envy that you admire them and are happy for their success.
Now, that might sound counterintuitive at first.
Right. It's like way easier said than done, you know? Envy is such a natural human emotion.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. It is. It really is. But this idea of flipping the script,
Right.
going from jealousy to genuine gratitude, that's powerful stuff.
So how do we actually do that? How do we go from ugh, they got the promotion I wanted to genuinely feeling happy for someone else's success?
Yeah, it takes conscious effort for sure.
Yeah.
One strategy is to kind of reframe your thinking.
Yeah.
So instead of seeing someone else's success as a threat,
Right.
try to see it as inspiration. What can you learn from their journey? What did they do that maybe, you could try too?
It's like turning envy into a learning opportunity.
Exactly. Another powerful practice is gratitude. Take a few minutes each day to think about what you're grateful for, whether it's big or small. It could be your health, your loved ones, a beautiful day, a really good cup of coffee, whatever.
Right.
Focusing on the good stuff can really shift your perspective,
Yeah.
from what you lack to what you have.
It's like that saying gratitude turns what we have into enough. So we're building confidence, we're reframing rejection, we're celebrating progress, we're embracing abundance, and this document does not stop there. It also dives into the importance of intentional living.
Living with intention, yeah, that's huge.
There's a powerful line that says, every day of my life, I have to make the best decision of my life. Which, okay, at first it's whoa, that's a little intense.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming if you think about it, that you have to make the absolute best choice every single time.
Right, because who does that?
Exactly. What this is really about is bringing mindfulness to our everyday choices.
So it's less about being perfect and more about just being aware.
Precisely.
Hmm.
Are we hitting the snooze button, or are we getting up for that run? Are we endlessly scrolling, or are we picking up a book? Are we caught in negative self-talk, or are we choosing to focus on our strengths? These seemingly small choices that we make day after day, they add up to the bigger picture of our lives.
It's like that quote, the path you choose today shapes the destination you experience tomorrow, or something like that.
Exactly. It's about aligning your daily actions with your long-term goals.
Yeah.
Making choices that, move you closer to the life you want to create.
So it's not about beating yourself up for not making the absolute perfect choice every time.
Right.
It's more about being present and aware in those moments and just kind of asking yourself okay, is this choice going to get me closer to where I want to be, or is it going to hold me back?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about being the kind of, the architect of your own life, not just drifting along, on autopilot.
And the best part is we uncovered all this from, of all things, a document about how to improve with women.
It just goes to show you, you really never know where you're going to find those hidden gems of wisdom,
Right, don't judge a self-improvement book by its cover, or in this case, by its title, right? But seriously, we uncovered the power of confidence, the importance of reframing rejection, the value of celebrating those small wins, all that good stuff.
It's amazing.
The potential of an abundance mindset, and that whole idea of living intentionally, and we got it all from this totally unexpected source.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling weirdly inspired right now.
Yeah, no, it highlights how wisdom can be found in the most surprising places if we're willing to
If we're willing to look for it.
yeah, if we're willing to look beyond the surface level, challenge our assumptions a little bit, and stay open to those new perspectives.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's a little something to ponder. What seemingly superficial source in your life might hold unexpected wisdom if you dug a little deeper.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Maybe it's a conversation with a friend that seems totally mundane at first, or even one of those cheesy motivational posters that you see every day and you're just whatever.
Right.
You never know where you might find those hidden gems of insight. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and as always, keep diving deep.